Okay, welcome to Tech Turks. Today I have the pleasure of a guy called Olanrewaju. Olanrewaju is the founder of Babymigo. Now, I'm not going to tell you what Babymigo does because when I read the profile, I thought, this guy I have to meet. Olanrewaju, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So tell me, what's Babymigo about? And I really want to know how you got here.
That's actually a very good question. I actually get asked that question thousands of times.
I wonder why you get asked that question. So just tell us, please. Everybody's dying to know. What does Babymigo do?
So Babymigo is basically a community for expectant moms and parents with baby up to 6 years. And one of the questions people actually ask me a lot is how we actually got there. So I studied medical physiology, and during my third or fourth year in university, I had to do my internship. And at that time, many of my friends were actually going to the National Hospital. We had some going to NAFDAC and some of those interesting places. Then I had someone who told me, why not just come to a primary center to actually understand how maternity and stuff like that actually works. At first, I was a bit hesitant.
Of course.
And so I think it was probably one of the best decisions I've actually made in my life. So I had to work with pregnant moms, with new moms, and worked in different sections from immunization to GOPD and some of other units like that. And I was so amazed at the life women in Nigeria actually have to live, right? At that time, I got to realize that about 300,000 children in Nigeria still die before their 5th birthday. And we actually have 40,000 moms that actually dies in Nigeria due to pregnancy-related issue. So at that point, I knew like somebody just.
It doesn't help that Nigeria is probably one of the most baby-producing countries in the world.
Yeah, exactly, and that's one of the reasons why we even do what we're doing. At this time now, Nigeria actually have one of the fastest growing birth rates in the world after China and India.
Exactly.
And the World Economic Forum actually states that in the next 20 to 25 years, Nigeria is going to be a country of 500 million. So what that actually does is that the population is actually increasing, the birth rate is actually increasing.
And a lot of people are dying as a result of being pregnant as well.
Exactly.
And children are dying as well because under the age of 5, yes.
Exactly, because access to healthcare is actually very on the low side. And then the support network for women are not as big as it is now. And that's why I'm actually very proud of what Diamond Bank is actually doing.
Thank you.
Around women.
Thank you very much.
It's actually interesting because women actually face a lot of problems, right? Especially when they are trying to transition from giving birth to their baby to coming back from their maternity leaves and stuff like that. And that's what we do as a company. We try to build like a support network for mothers, not just in the urban center, and also in the rural communities. I
know you have a website, you have an app, application for mobile. You also have a VAS system. Exactly. So how does the whole thing work?
Okay. Oh, thank you so much. So basically, it depends on the channel we're actually using part time. We have an SMS channel, we have a mobile app and a website. So why we actually did that was because we realized that there are actually mothers from different cadets. So they're actually mothers in the rural community who doesn't have access to mobile to smartphones, who could actually track their baby's health part time. So a mom probably in Maduguri, for instance, can actually get SMS content about what she has to do while she's pregnant, even when she actually has a baby too, and stuff like that. And what that also does is to improve health literacy, because some of the research by the World Health Organization actually shows that most mothers actually die because of, most of this mortality actually happens just because of the low health literacy among most of those women. So for mothers in the high end, we actually have a website where they can actually ask questions about the healthcare, and we have like gynecologists, pediatricians actually answer their questions. And I think that's actually very important because most of the things that actually causes mortality are like simple things that we actually take for granted. Like for instance, mother not presenting her baby for immunization.
So lack of information. So,
exactly.
So even your platform is just one. And just by providing information, you can make a big difference.
Exactly. Yeah. So we try as much as possible to provide them informed health decisions, and they could also find services and review of hospitals like maternity centers, because that's quite important, right? It actually helps mother actually makes informed health decision at every point of their lives.
So I mean, this is a great. For me, I found this is a very great story. How do you know that you're doing well? So what are your key performance indicators that yourself?
That's actually an important part of our work. So every quarter we try to carry out our impact matrix. So we try to understand how many mothers actually uses our platform, and mothers who probably had like successful births. We do that by using SMS, right, to ask questions, right? It's like a survey for us to actually know how well we actually. And the story has been awesome. For instance, on our web, in the last 6 months, we've actually had more than 600 moms who actually use the platform, come back and post the picture of their baby, like saying thank you, Babymigo. Like we even have cases of moms who actually give her like 30 minutes and they come on the platform to share the picture of their baby. Like, if not for Babymigo, life would have been very hard for me. So it's been an interesting journey that we're actually proud of.
Fantastic. So how many like mothers or expected mothers or people who are curious have used used any of your touch points? Interface with Babymigo, whether it's SMS, whether it's
exactly. We have more than 100,000 moms that actually use the platform.
So what's your target? How many? Do you know how many mothers? How many people become pregnant every day in Nigeria?
That's actually, it's quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
The last report by UNICEF was 9.4 million.
Become pregnant
exactly
every day.
Give birth to their baby
every year.
Exactly.
So we're adding 9.4 million people every year in Nigeria. That's a big number. Nigeria is a big country.
Yeah, and that's probably 3 eyes of the birth rate in the US. In the US, it's about 3.4 million. 4 million.
And US is about 250 million people, and they're doing almost half of what we're doing, and we're 100. I don't want to use the word profit, but I'm going to use it now. How do you make money? How do you make money to keep it going? Right?
So we are impact focused, and at the same time, we're actually like let me say a for-profit company.
Of course.
And why this is important is that we realize that for us to reach like millions of mothers, we definitely have to find a way to actually make the company very sustainable. So as of now, we actually do 2 things. The first is advertising, because there are actually like thousands of brands, like crèches, like hospitals, who actually want to reach the kind of mothers on our platform, right? And we also do brand partnerships, right? Partnership that actually aligns with the goal of our company. And again, we also have VAT service too, where mother actually pay like a token every single week to actually access some of those information. Yeah. So those are the 2 basic ways that we actually.
So 12 final question. 12 months from now, 12 to 24 months from now, where do you want to see Babymigo in terms of reach, in terms of impact, in terms of new services or new solutions to expected mothers or mothers?
Basically, our plan has always been to be the de facto platform for expecting moms and parents in Africa. So the way we've actually built our products, the kind of partnerships that we make every day, is to see how we can actually expand as soon as possible. So we just want to be that platform where mothers, a go-to platform for expecting mom and parents with baby up to 6 years. So when you are pregnant in Nigeria, you are trying to conceive, the very first thing you want to think about is Babymigo. And we're actually on that path, and it's been like an interesting journey in the last couple of months.
Larry, thank you very much for coming on the show and sharing your story.
Thanks.
And we'll definitely continue the conversation off camera.
Awesome.
Right? Great stuff.
Thanks
a lot.
So much.
Cheers.